नमस्कार और सुप्रभात। देवी और सज्जनों, हमारी मुख्य अतिथि भारत की महामहिम राष्ट्रपति श्रीमती द्रौपदी मुर्मू जी का ऊर्जा दक्षता ब्यूरो विद्युत मंत्रालय द्वारा आयोजित राष्ट्रीय ऊर्जा संरक्षण पुरस्कार वितरण के भव्य समारोह में हार्दिक स्वागत है। इस अवसर पर श्री R.K. सिंह जी, केंद्रीय विद्युत नवीन और नवीकरणीय ऊर्जा मंत्री, श्री कृष्णपाल, विद्युत और भारी उद्योग राज्य मंत्री, श्री आलोक कुमार, सचिव भारत सरकार विद्युत मंत्रालय तथा श्री अभय बाकरे, महानिदेशक ऊर्जा दक्षता ब्यूरो, हम आप सभी का हार्दिक स्वागत करते हैं। We also extend our warm welcome to senior officials from the government, members from multilateral and bilateral organizations, India's future young school children, teachers and parents who have joined us from different parts of the country. I'm also delighted to welcome the industry leaders from various sectors and our innovators. अब मैं स्वागत भाषण के लिए विद्युत मंत्रालय भारत सरकार के सचिव श्री आलोक कुमार जी को आमंत्रित करती हूं।
Your Excellency, Honorable President of India, Honorable Minister Shri R.K. Singh Ji, Honorable Minister of State Shri Krishnapal Singh Ji, distinguished delegates, senior officers of Government of India, heads of central public sector undertakings, DG Bureau of Energy Efficiency, CEOs and executives of industries, organizations, and state governments, members of media, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to all of you. It's a pride moment for all of us as we celebrate 32nd National Energy Conservation Day 2022. It's my proud privilege to welcome you all on behalf of Ministry of Power on this great occasion. The growth of any economy depends upon the availability of affordable energy sources. Remarkable progress has been witnessed in the field of industry, agriculture, communication, transport, and other service sectors. India had also been addressing the challenge of meeting the growing demand of energy, which is now more than 600 million tons of oil equivalent in a year, and it is expected to be doubled by year 2040. Sustainability and climate change are increasingly attracting global attention. Therefore, we also fully recognize the efforts required to fight climate change and pursue sustainable development. Collaboration with various stakeholders, including the international community, is indispensable for success in this endeavor. India has taken over presidency of G20, and the theme is Vasudhaiv Kutumbakam. One earth, one family, one future. The message is loud and clear that humanity needs to strive for just and equitable growth for all in the world. India has made impressive progress by accelerating the ongoing energy efficiency programs and bringing in new initiatives. These programs have gathered unprecedented momentum, and the states have also come forward to implement and disseminate various energy efficiency programs in recent years. Energy efficiency also contributes in achieving the Sustainable Development Goal. SDG 7 aims to ensure access to affordable, reliable, sustainable, and modern energy for all. One of the targets under this goal is to double the global rate of energy efficiency improvement by 2030. The spillover effects of energy efficiency also contribute towards achieving other SDGs. Promoting energy efficiency is going to assist us not only in enhancing energy access, but also in reducing our import dependence, bringing down the energy costs for the consumers, as well as increasing energy productivity, leading to energy security for the country. India is among the few countries in the world to publish a cooling action plan with a long-term vision to take care of cooling requirements across sectors. I am delighted to share a fact with you that the 448 participating units and other establishments in National Energy Conservation Awards this year have collectively been able to achieve savings of more than rupees 1,500 crore and avoided capacity generation of more than 370 megawatt. This demonstrates the huge energy potential and energy saving potential which can be tapped if all our industrial units and establishments adopt the schemes for energy efficiency. My special appreciation to school children for their enthusiasm and engagement in the painting competition. I congratulate all the winners of 32nd National Energy Conservation Awards 2022 and 2nd National Energy Efficiency Innovation Award 2022. Jai Hind.
धन्यवाद महोदय। श्री आर.के. सिंह जी से अनुरोध है कि शॉल भेंट कर महामहिम राष्ट्रपति महोदया का स्वागत और अभिनंदन करें। जोरदार तालियों से स्वागत। Now we invite Kumari Banasmita Kashyap, the winner of Group B National Level Painting Competition, to felicitate Madam President by presenting her with a memento. Thank you. For centuries, India has lived in unison with Mother Nature. The cultural cycle of India is synchronous with the natural cycles. With the advent of modern technology and industrialization, there has been a drastic change in the lifestyle of people. Our Honorable Prime Minister has reminded the urgency of living in tandem with nature and unveiled a life concept, Lifestyle for Environment as a mission towards net zero. Presenting this concept, we shall have a screening of the short film on energy conservation, India's success story towards life mission.
क्लाइमेट चेंज पर इस वैश्विक मंथन के बीच मैं भारत की ओर से इस चुनौती से निपटने के लिए 5 अमृत तत्व रखना चाहता हूं।
As a part of the global energy transition, countries are making efforts to mitigate the effects of climate change with a renewed focus on clean energy and energy conservation. The last 8 years have witnessed a rapid transition towards renewable sources of energy. India has had the fastest growth rate in renewable energy capacity addition among large economies.
In our NDCs announced in COP21 in Paris, we had pledged that by 2030, 40% of our power generation capacity will be from non-fossil fuel sources. We achieved this in November 21, a good 9 years ahead of schedule.
Under the mandate given in EC Act 2001, several innovative energy efficiency national programs have been successfully designed and implemented by Ministry of Power. For the large industries from energy-intensive sectors, Perform, Achieve and Trade or PAT program have now covered more than 1,100 industrial units. The program has saved energy worth rupees 40,000 crore annually and about 105 million ton of CO2 emissions have been avoided annually. Standards and Labeling Program, popularly known as Star Rating for energy-efficient household appliances, have resulted in over 60 billion units of electricity savings per year and avoided 50 million tons of CO2 emissions annually. The Ujala program, launched in 2015, has led to deployment of over 150 crore LED lamps, resulting in substantial electricity savings while reducing carbon dioxide emissions of about 100 million tons of CO2 annually. The energy conservation efforts in the building sector are also being accelerated. BEE has formulated Energy Conservation Building Codes, or ECBC, to improve the energy efficiency in new commercial buildings. Similarly, for residential sector, the launch of Econivas Sanghita has offered new opportunities for savings of energy in homes. The overall impact of energy efficiency schemes have been huge. The total energy cost savings has been rupees 1.5 lakh crore annually, along with annual CO2 emission reduction of 267 million ton. The traditional Indian lifestyle has been environment friendly, and therefore India is always on the forefront in saving environment and leading the pathways for the world to adopt to lifestyle for environment, that is life.
क्लाइमेट चेंज में लाइफस्टाइल की एक बहुत बड़ी भूमिका है। आज जरूरत है कि हम सभी लोग एक साथ आकर लाइफस्टाइल फॉर एनवायरनमेंट यानी लाइफ को एक अभियान की तरह आगे बढ़ाएं।
In keeping with the global launch of Honorable Prime Minister's Life, this will ensure that every citizen joins Life to make it a mass movement. During the period of our G20 presidency, the energy transition efforts made by India will be leading the world towards a sustainable growth for our planet. Let's take a pledge on Energy Conservation Day to conserve energy and reaffirm our commitment to Mother Nature.
This was quite insightful, illustrating the importance of energy conservation in life mission. Electric vehicles are the future for sustainable mobility mode. As we today have petrol stations around, similarly, charging stations at desirable locations would play a vital role for creating an ecosystems for EVs. The EV Yatra web portal and mobile app are aimed at creating awareness among the EV users and masses at large to promote e-mobility in the country. May I now request Honorable President to unveil EV Yatra web portal for the citizens of the country. More about this portal is available in this video clip.
विद्युत मंत्रालय भारत सरकार के मार्गदर्शन में ऊर्जा दक्षता ब्यूरो यानी बीईई ने इलेक्ट्रिक वाहनों के सार्वजनिक ईवी चार्जिंग स्टेशनों के लिए वेब पोर्टल और मोबाइल ऐप बनाया है। ईवी यात्रा नाम के इस पोर्टल को www.evyatra.beeindia.gov.in द्वारा उपयोग किया जा सकता है। ईवी यात्रा पोर्टल और मोबाइल ऐप का उद्देश्य देश में ई मोबिलिटी की जागरूकता पैदा करना है ताकि लोग अधिक से अधिक इलेक्ट्रिक वाहनों का प्रयोग कर सकें। ईवी यात्रा पोर्टल और मोबाइल ऐप देश भर में उपलब्ध सार्वजनिक चार्जिंग स्टेशनों के स्थान, संख्या सहित वहां उपलब्ध चार्जिंग पॉइंट्स की भी जानकारी देगा। इस ईवी यात्रा पोर्टल और मोबाइल ऐप की मदद से उपभोक्ता अपने निकटतम सार्वजनिक ईवी चार्जर और चार्जिंग कनेक्टर तक आसानी से पहुंच सकेंगे। इसके अतिरिक्त ईवी यात्रा पोर्टल पर ई मोबिलिटी को आगे बढ़ाने के लिए और भी कई जानकारियां मौजूद हैं। यही नहीं, पेट्रोल, डीजल और सीएनजी गाड़ियों की खरीद से लेकर ईंधन खर्च की तुलना इलेक्ट्रिक वाहनों से करने की सुविधा भी उपलब्ध है। ये पोर्टल देश भर में भारत सरकार द्वारा शुरू किए गए गो इलेक्ट्रिक अभियान के विभिन्न कार्यक्रमों की एक झलक प्रदान करता है, जिससे ज्यादा लोग ईवी के लिए अग्रसर हों। आज से ईवी यात्रा मोबाइल ऐप को सभी स्मार्टफोन्स के द्वारा डाउनलोड किया जा सकता है। आइए इस मोबाइल ऐप पर रजिस्टर करें और देश भर में बिना किसी फिक्र के कहीं भी और कभी भी अपना ईवी वाहन चलाएं। तो अब और देरी न करें और ऊर्जा संरक्षण के साथ एक शून्य उत्सर्जन यात्रा की शुरुआत करें। लेट्स बिगिन जीरो एमिशन जर्नी। गो इलेक्ट्रिक।
अब मैं श्री R.K. सिंह जी, माननीय केंद्रीय मंत्री विद्युत नवीन और नवीकरणीय ऊर्जा मंत्रालय को सभा को संबोधित करने के लिए आमंत्रित करती हूं।
Honorable President, Ma'am, Shri Krishnapal Gujjar ji, the Minister of State for Power, Shri Alok Kumar, Secretary Power, Ministers from state governments, ambassadors and delegates from overseas missions, senior officers from the central and the state government, the CMDs of CPSUs and other officers, industry champions, experts, media persons, ladies and gentlemen, and most important, the children. Good morning and welcome. We have gathered today to partake in the National Energy Conservation Day 22 and to remind ourselves, as we remind the world, that energy conservation and climate action are inextricably linked not just with each other, but with our lives and the society as well. Today, India's contribution to energy transition and the growth of renewable energy capacity at the national level needs no elaboration. As a nation, we have achieved within a short period of time what the developed world around us took decades to achieve. This is evident from the quantum of renewable energy that is being generated and used, and the fulfillment of our nationally determined contribution commitments ahead of the timelines, and our unwavering resolve to bulwark energy conservation measures in every walk of life. Madam President, I would like to present before you some of the notable measures that have been undertaken by the Ministry of Power and the Bureau of Energy Efficiency. The demand-side management of power consumption through the use of energy-efficient appliances. This includes the use of energy-efficient LED lighting under the Ujala scheme, the agricultural pumps, the ceiling fans, and air conditioners. All this has resulted in a reduction of CO2 emissions of almost 100 million tons per annum. A decade of Perform, Achieve, and Trade scheme for energy-intensive industries. This has resulted in the reduction of carbon dioxide emissions to the tune of 106 million tons per annum. This scheme covers about 1,196 units across 13 different sectors at present. The standards and labeling scheme for domestic appliances that help consumers to make informed choices about power consumption and savings. This program has resulted in the savings of about 60 billion units of electricity annually and a reduction of CO2 emissions by 50 million tons per year. The scheme presently covers 30 appliances and is going to be extended to cover more appliances in future. Madam President, in COP21 in Paris, we had pledged that by 2030, we shall reduce the emissions intensity of our economy by 33 to 35% as compared to 2005 levels. Madam President, I am happy to inform you that we've already reduced the emissions intensity of our economy by more than 30% already, and we are a good 8 years away from our target date. We shall cross that target well in time. Madam President, we have taken major steps for energy efficiency improvements in the construction sector. That sector, the housing sector, the building sector, accounts for almost 24% of our electricity consumption, of our energy consumption. We put in place the Energy Conservation Building Code, the presentation of which you saw, and the Eco Niwas Sanstha. Both will cover commercial buildings as well as residential buildings. And these lay down the steps to be taken in construction so as to reduce the energy intensity of buildings, so as to move towards green buildings. That's what the ECBC and the Eco Niwas Sanhita are about, for movement towards green buildings. Now these the ECBC has been adopted by 22 states. They have made it a part of their building bylaws. And similarly, the next step, now that the Energy Conservation Amendment Bill has been passed, we will come out with a code for residential buildings. So right now it's voluntary, the Eco Niwas Sanhita. Now it will be made compulsory. And that will again be made a part of the building bylaws, so that future buildings, that the large buildings and buildings which have a connected load of more than 100 kilowatts, not the small buildings, the large buildings will have to abide by the energy efficiency norms, and thereby will further make our buildings more green and more efficient. Honorable President, Madam, the passing of the Energy Conservation Amendment Bill in the Parliament a couple of days back enables the government, among other measures, to establish a carbon trading mechanism and prescribe minimum percentages of non-fossil fuels to be used for consumption. This is expected to further encourage energy savings and further reduce emissions as well as energy costs. This is expected to create a robust carbon market that will incentivize the shift to clean fuels. Ladies and gentlemen, the Honorable Prime Minister of India had announced 2 landmark interventions at COP26 in Glasgow. One was the Panchamrit, by which India will aim to reduce the emissions intensity of its GDP by 45% by 2030 compared to the 2005 levels. Now this is an extension, this is an expansion of our ambition. Earlier we had pledged that we will reduce the emissions intensity of our economy by 33 to 35%. Now because we are very close to achieving that goal 8 years ahead of time, therefore we have upped our ambition, and now by 2030 we will reduce the emissions intensity of our economy by 45%. We have upped our ambition by more than 10%. And this despite the fact that our per capita emissions are 1/3 of the global average. Our per capita emissions are 1/3 of the global average, and despite that, we have already reduced the emissions intensity by 30%, and we shall reduce it by 45% by 2030. Now that is the scale of our ambition, and that is our commitment to the environment. That is our country's commitment to the environment. The other initiative announced by the Honorable Prime Minister was LIFE, the lifestyle for environment. Honorable President, Mahatma Gandhi had said that there is enough in this world, and the earth provides us enough for our needs. There's enough for our need, but not enough for our greed. Now that is very true. That is something which is being demonstrated now with the deteriorating environment. And one of the reasons for the deteriorating environment is our untrammeled hunger for consumption, which leads to greater consumption of energy than required and therefore more emissions. Now, life is something which goes back to what Mahatma Gandhi said, that there is enough for our need, not enough for our greed. And therefore, we have to tailor our lifestyle to make this earth sustainable, to protect our environment. This requires a collective effort. The environment cannot be protected by efforts of government alone. Every citizen has to contribute by making small changes to the way we live our everyday lives. Every tiny step we take, we can transform our environment for the better. That is the mission life. Honorable President, Madam, India has emerged as a leader in energy transition. We had pledged in our NDCs that by 2030, 40% of our power generation capacity will come from non-fossil sources. We achieved that a good 8 years in advance. We've already at 42%. Today, 42% of our power generation capacity is non-fossil. That is non-emitting. It does not emit any carbon dioxide. And no other country has transitioned at this rate, at the rate at which we have. Madam President, we are continuing with our objective. Now, because we achieved our NDC goal 8 years in advance, therefore in COP26 again we expanded our goal. We had said 40% by 2030, now we have upped it to 50% by 2030. So by 2030, 50% of our capacity will come from non-fossil fuel sources. By 2030, our total established capacity will be about 850 gigawatts. So half of that, 425 gigawatts, will come from non-fossil. In fact, we shall reach more than 500 gigawatts coming from non-fossil fuel sources. Now that is the scale of ambition which we have. And that is what makes India a world leader in climate action. The fact that we are transitioning as far as energy generation, power generation is concerned, our energy production systems are concerned, and the fact that we are reducing the emissions intensity of our economy. As we celebrate this energy conservation day, one more point. I mean, we have, as I said, we have not slackened our efforts. Last year we added 14,000 plus megawatts of capacity. This year we've already added renewable energy capacity. This year we have already added 12,000 megawatts of renewable energy capacity. And we shall cross what we did last year. So our pace of energy transition is going to accelerate, if anything. And Madam President, the change now is that more and more of our energy transition actions are based on made in India production. We are making our cells and modules here. Most of our wind power turbines, etc., are made here, 80% almost. So more and more it is made in India, and we will continue in that direction. As we celebrate this Energy Conservation Day, I would like to exhort each one of you, the students, the academia, professionals, policymakers, to make energy conservation and to make lifestyle for environment an integral part of your lives. By saving a single unit of electricity, you are not only channeling it to a more deserving place, but you are also reducing emissions and safeguarding the environment. This is what will make our Earth, our only planet, sustainable. I would like to express my sincere congratulations to the award winners and from various industries who have pioneered initiatives in the field of energy conservation and energy efficiency. I am also particularly delighted to see the participation of the school children who have not only participated in the painting competitions on energy conservation and have also shown to us, as we saw, Madam President, when you were taking a round of the paintings, as to how aware our children are about the need for energy conservation. I would like to congratulate the Bureau of Energy Efficiency and the Ministry of Power, along with all the stakeholders, who are constantly collaborating and working together for greater synergy in the field of energy transition. Through our collective efforts, the vision for a cleaner and more sustainable planet will become a reality in our lifetime. Thank you, Madam President.
धन्यवाद माननीय, आपके शब्द वास्तव में प्रेरणादायक हैं। देवियों और सज्जनों, अब हमारे पास वह पुरस्कार हैं जिनका आप सबको इंतजार है। शुरुआत में पहले भाग के पुरस्कार प्रदान किए जाएंगे। The Bureau of Energy Efficiency under the Ministry of Power organizes national level painting competition on energy conservation both at state and national level every year. This year, this painting competition is also organized at international level. This year, the painting competition was on the theme Life, Lifestyle for Environment. ऐसा कहा जाता है कि बच्चे सलाह के लिए अपने कान बंद कर लेते हैं, लेकिन उदाहरण के लिए अपनी आंखें खोल लेते हैं। इन पहलुओं के माध्यम से देश के युवाओं ने सुदीर्घ जीवन के लिए अपनी कलवा को कैनवस पर उकेरा। ऊर्जा की बचत और इसके संरक्षण पर यह सबसे प्रभावी उदाहरण हो सकता है। और अब मैं भारत की महामहिम राष्ट्रपति श्रीमती द्रौपदी मुर्मू जी से अनुरोध करती हूं कि वह कृपया राष्ट्रीय चित्रकला प्रतियोगिता के विजेताओं को पुरस्कार प्रदान करें। Under the Group A of class 5th, 6th and 7th standard student, the first prize goes to Bhavna Singh of class 7th from Acharya Kulam, Haridwar, Uttarakhand. Many congratulations. The second prize in the same category goes to Qazi Tasneem Begum of class 7th from Shishu Bihar Higher Secondary School, Agartala, Tripura. The third prize is awarded to Rajanya Saha of class 7 from Shishu Bihar Higher Secondary School, Agartala, Tripura. Under the Group B, which comprises of 8th, 9th and 10th standard students, the first prize goes to Banasmita Kashyap of class 10th from Guwahati Public School, Guwahati, Assam. The second prize goes to Vidisha Lenka of class 10th from DAV Public School, Bhubaneswar, Odisha. The third prize goes to Saundarya Pandurang Patil of class 9th from Hira Ram Girls High School, Kolhapur, Maharashtra. Many congratulations to all the students. For NECA 2022, BEE has received 448 applications across 5 categories and 21 sectors, which reports cumulative energy savings of 2.02 million tons of oil equivalent and monetary savings of rupees 5,855 crores. May I request the Honorable President to kindly present the Energy Conservation Awards sector-wise to the winners of Industries and Establishments category. Starting with the chemical sector, the first prize is being awarded to UPL Limited, Unit 2 from Ankleshwar, Gujarat. Mr. Vikas Garg, Manufacturing Head, India, and Mr. Deepak Garg, Unit Head, will receive the prize. This unit has achieved thermal energy savings of 11,111.91 million kilocalories and electrical engineering savings of 10.5 million units in a year. In consumer goods sector, the first prize is being awarded to Tata Consumer Products Limited from Jalpaiguri, West Bengal. Mr. Vaneet Kumar, Vice President, and Mr. Binod Kumar Sahu, Unit Head, will receive the prize. This unit has achieved electrical energy savings of 0.024 million units in a year. In manufacturing sector, the first prize is being awarded to Kirloskar Oil Engines Limited from Nashik, Maharashtra. Mr. Vinod Kumar Menon, Vice President, and Mr. Paresh Kumar A. Joshi, Plant Head, will receive the prize. This unit has achieved thermal energy savings of 148.58 million kilocalories and electrical energy savings of 0.11 million units in a year. In edible oil vanaspati sector, the first prize is being awarded to Marico Limited from Puducherry. Mr. Vinod S., Associate Manager Production, and Mr. Ravindra Gopal Chopade, Works Head, will receive the prize. This unit has achieved savings of 3,472.61 million kilocalories and electrical energy savings of 0.41 million units in a year. In integrated steel plant, the first prize is being awarded to SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant from Rourkela, Odisha. Shri Atnu Bhaumik, Director in Charge, and Parth Sarthi Srinivas Kannan, CGM EMD, will receive the prize. This unit has achieved thermal energy savings of 2,21,259 million kilocalories and electrical energy savings of 77.5 million units in a year. In textile sector, the first prize is being awarded to Zenitex from Surat, Gujarat. Mr. Viral Sudhir Bhai Desai, CEO, will receive the prize. This unit has achieved thermal energy savings of 2,785.56 million kilocalories and electrical energy savings of 0.44 million units in a year. In petrochemical sector, the first prize is being awarded to Kothari Petrochemicals Limited from Chennai, Tamil Nadu. Shri M. Rajavel, Whole-Time Director, and Shri P. Premapiriyan, Vice President Operations, will receive the prize. This unit has achieved thermal energy savings of 5,985.46 million kilocalories and electrical energy savings of 0.92 million units in a year. In sugar sector, the first prize is being awarded to Pony Sugars Erode Limited from Erode, Tamil Nadu. Mr. K. Yoganathan, President and CFO, and B. Chandrasekhar, Senior President, will receive the prize. This unit has achieved thermal energy savings of 1,141.45 million kilocalories and electrical energy savings of 0.29 million units in a year. This was the achievers from industry sectors. Now we are moving to transport. In the railway stations category, the first prize goes to Kacheguda Railway Station, South Central Railway. Shri P.D. Mishra, Principal Chief Electrical Engineer, and Shri Sharad Chandrayan, Divisional Railway Manager, will receive the prize. This unit has achieved electrical energy savings of 0.16 million units in a year. Under the buildings category, we have three subsectors. In government buildings, the first prize goes to Ajmer Group of Workshop Admin Building from Ajmer, Rajasthan. Shri Vijay Sharma, General Manager, and Shri Amitabh, Principal Chief Mechanical Engineer, will receive the prize. This unit has achieved electrical energy savings of 0.042 million units in a year. Now we move to college and universities buildings category. The first prize goes to Dayanand Science College from Latur, Maharashtra. Dr. Jayaprakash Shiv Prasad Dargat, Principal, and Dr. Lalit Venkatrao Thakre, Nodal Officer, will receive the prize. This unit has achieved electrical energy savings of 0.038 million units in a year. Now we move to another category, which is institutions. The state designated agencies will be awarded in this category. There are three recipients of the first prize. In Group 1, the first prize goes to Karnataka Renewable Energy Development Limited, the SD of Karnataka. Shri Kumar Nayak Ji, IAS, Additional Chief Secretary, Energy Department, and Shri K.P. Rudrapaiya, Managing Director, will receive the prize. In Group 2, the first prize goes to Andhra Pradesh State Energy Conservation Mission, SDA of Andhra Pradesh. Shri Kaveti Vijayanand, Special Chief Secretary, Energy Department, and Shri Chandrasekhar Reddy, CEO, will receive the prize. In Group 3, the first prize goes to Chief Electrical Inspector cum Advisor, Government of Assam, SD of Assam. Shri Neeraj Verma, IAS, Principal Secretary to the Government of Assam, and Shri Nilamani Sharma, Chief Electrical Inspector cum Advisor, Government of Assam, Power Electricity Department will receive the prize. Now we move to the appliances. In air conditioners category, Daikin Air Conditioning India Private Limited has bagged this award for their model number FTKM50V16 plus RKM50UV16U. Mr. Kavaljit Java, Chairman and Managing Director, will receive the prize. In the ceilings fans category, Atom Bomb Technologies Private Limited has bagged this award for their model number Renisa 1200. Mr. Manoj Meena, Chief Executive Officer, and Mr. Sibabrata Das, Chief Operating Officer, will receive the prize. In refrigerator category, Haier India Appliances Private Limited has bagged this award for their model number HRD 1955. Mr. N.S. Satish, President, and Mr. Pankaj Chawla, Vice President, will receive the prize. In distribution transformers category, Shirdi Sai Electricals Limited has bagged this award for their model number SSEL 255S. Mr. N. Visvesvara Reddy, Chairman and Managing Director, and Mr. Vamsi Reddy, Director, will receive the prize. In the pumps category, CRI Pumps Private Limited has bagged this award for their model number Plano 104. Mr. G. Selvaraj, Joint Managing Director, and Mr. Sahitya Soundarajan, Director, will receive the prize. Congratulations. Now we will move to the National Energy Efficiency Innovation Awards. For these awards, 177 applications from 4 sectors were received. In industry sector, first prize goes to Encon Thermal Engineers Private Limited for the project Regenerative Burner. Mr. Vishwabandhu Mahindra, Founder and Chairman, and Mr. Puneet Mahindra, Director, will receive the prize. In transport sector, first prize goes to Vikram Sarabhai Space Center ISRO for their project Super Capillary, that is, hybrid capacitor battery for space transportation. Dr. S.A. Ilangovan, Scientist and Deputy Director, and Srimati S. Sujata, Scientist Head Energy Systems, will receive the prize. Thank you, Madam President and other dignitaries. ऊर्जा दक्षता और ऊर्जा संरक्षण को बढ़ावा देने में स्कूली बच्चों और उद्योगों को योगदान को सहारने में और प्रोत्साहित करने के लिए महामहिम महोदया का धन्यवाद। आपने लोगों की सेवा में अपने जीवन को समर्पित कर एक अनुकरणीय उदाहरण प्रस्तुत किया है। ओडिशा के एक छोटे से गांव से राष्ट्रपति भवन तक की आपकी यात्रा लोगों की निरंतर सेवा के कारण ही है। Madam President has also served as Governor of Jharkhand and held various portfolios in the Cabinet of Government of Odisha. आपकी अध्यक्षता में फल फूल रहे भारत के सभी नागरिकों के लिए यह बहुत सम्मान की बात है। It is my privilege to invite Madam President to address our audience.
राष्ट्रीय ऊर्जा संरक्षण दिवस समारोह में उपस्थित केंद्रीय विद्युत और नवीन एवं नवीकरणीय ऊर्जा मंत्री श्री आर.के. सिंह जी, विद्युत और भारी उद्योग राज्य मंत्री श्री कृष्णपाल जी, विभाग के सचिव श्री आलोक कुमार जी, ब्यूरो ऑफ एनर्जी एफिशिएंसी के डायरेक्टर जनरल श्री अभय बाकरे जी, गणमान्य अतिथियों, देवियों, स्वजनों तथा प्यारे बच्चों, सबसे पहले मैं आज के सभी पुरस्कार विजेताओं को, विशेषकर बच्चों को बहुत बहुत बधाई देती हूँ। साथ ही अन्य सभी प्रतिभागियों की भी मैं सराहना करती हूँ। मैं सभी देशवासियों को राष्ट्रीय ऊर्जा संरक्षण दिवस की बधाई देती हूँ और उनसे अनुरोध करती हूँ कि वे ऊर्जा संरक्षण के लिए अपना अधिक से अधिक योगदान दें। मुझे बताया गया है कि ऊर्जा संरक्षण से जुड़े राष्ट्रीय चित्रकला प्रतियोगिता में लगभग 80,000 विद्यार्थियों ने उत्साहपूर्वक भागीदारी की है। बच्चे जो चित्र बनाते हैं उनमें सच्चाई होती है। बच्चों को पुरस्कृत करने के साथ साथ उनसे हमें सीखना भी चाहिए। आने वाली पीढ़ियों के लिए प्रदूषण से मुक्त पर्यावरण में सांस लेने, प्रगति करने और स्वस्थ जीवन बिताने की परिस्थितियां सुनिश्चित करना हम सबकी सर्वोच्च प्राथमिकता है। हम सब जानते हैं कि महानगरों में प्रदूषण के कारण छोटे छोटे बच्चों को फेफड़े और सांस लेने से जुड़ी समस्याओं का सामना करना पड़ रहा है। साफ सुथरी हवा में सांस ले पाना एक न्यूनतम मानवाधिकार है। पर्यावरण की रक्षा से ही अनेक मानवाधिकारों की रक्षा संभव हो सकेगी। देवियों और स्वजनों, क्लाइमेट चेंज और ग्लोबल वार्मिंग की चुनौतियों का सामना करने की संदर्भ में ऊर्जा संरक्षण वैश्विक प्राथमिकता भी है और हमारी राष्ट्रीय प्राथमिकता भी है। यद्यपि भारत द्वारा किया जा रहा है प्रति व्यक्ति कार्बन उत्सर्जन और GHG एमिशन वर्ल्ड एवरेज के 1/3 से भी कम है, फिर भी एक जिम्मेदार देश के रूप में भारत पर्यावरण के क्षेत्र में अग्रणी योगदान दे रहे हैं, नेतृत्व प्रदान कर रहे हैं। सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट गोल्स के मानकों तथा पेरिस एग्रीमेंट के तहत नवीकरण ऊर्जा क्षमता की अपनी कुछ प्रतिबद्धताओं को भारत ने नियत अवधि से पहले ही प्राप्त कर लिया है। उसके बाद हमारे देश में अपने लिए उच्चतर लक्ष्य निर्धारित किए हैं। इसके लिए देश के नेतृत्व की और सभी देशवासियों की मैं हृदय से सराहना करती हूँ। ये उपलब्धियाँ नवीकरणीय ऊर्जा तथा नवीन ऊर्जा के क्षेत्र में चल रहे प्रयासों, पारंपरिक ऊर्जा स्रोतों के सक्षम उत्पादन व उपयोग तथा ऊर्जा संरक्षण के लिए किए जा रहे कार्यों के बल पर ही प्राप्त की जा सकी है। ऊर्जा के क्षेत्र में विश्व स्तर पर भारत को गौरवशाली स्थिति प्रदान करने के सफल प्रयास के लिए केंद्रीय मंत्री R.K. सिंह जी, राज्य मंत्री कृष्णपाल जी तथा उनकी टीम के सदस्यों की मैं हार्दिक सराहना करती हूँ। मुझे पूरा विश्वास है कि आप सब वर्ष 2030 तक के लिए तय किए गए नेशनली डिटरमिन्ड कंट्रीब्यूशंस को अवश्य पूरा करेंगे और पर्यावरण के हित में भारत द्वारा श्रेष्ठ योगदान सुनिश्चित करेंगे। देवियों और स्वजनों, ऊर्जा क्षेत्र से जुड़े सभी लोग जानते हैं कि भारत ने COP26 में विश्व समुदाय से पर्यावरण अनुकूल जीवन शैली को अपनाने का अनुरोध करते हुए लाइफस्टाइल फॉर इन्वायरमेंट अर्थात लाइव का संदेश दिया था। भारतीय संस्कृति और परंपरा में लोगों की जीवन शैली हमेशा लाइव के उस संदेश के अनुरूप ही हो रही है। प्रकृति का सम्मान करना, प्राकृतिक सामग्री का अपव्यय न करना और प्राकृतिक संपदा को बढ़ाने के उपाय करना ऐसी जीवन शैली का अभिन्न अंग होता है। भारत की अग्रणी भागीदारी के साथ पूरा विश्व समुदाय ऐसे जीवन शैली अपनाने के लिए आगे बढ़े, यही भारत का विश्वव्यापी प्रयास है। आजकल हमारे देश G20 के अध्यक्षों के रूप में भी अनेक क्षेत्रों में अंतर्राष्ट्रीय नेतृत्व प्रदान कर रहे हैं। बहुत से लोगों को ये जानकारी होगी कि G20 के देशों के विश्व के कुल GDP में 85% और इंटरनेशनल ट्रेड में 75% योगदान रहता है। साथ ही विश्व की 60% पॉपुलेशन भी G20 के देशों में निवास करती है। G20 की अध्यक्षता के दौरान भारत ने वसुधैव कुटुंबकम के आदर्श के अनुसार वन अर्थ, वन फैमिली, वन फ्यूचर के थीम को अपनाया है तथा हम इसे विश्व पटल पर प्रसारित भी कर रहे हैं। देवियों और स्वजनों, सभी देशवासियों को विकास का प्रचुर अवसर प्रदान करते हुए क्लाइमेट चेंज की चुनौती का सामना करने के लिए देश की सरकार और जनता द्वारा ऊर्जा के सक्षम उत्पादन, उपयोग और संरक्षण पर जोर दिया जा रहा है। इन प्रयासों को समग्र रूप से आगे बढ़ाने के लिए मैं भारत सरकार के विद्युत मंत्रालय के मार्गदर्शन में ब्यूरो ऑफ एनर्जी एफिशिएंसी के विभिन्न कार्यकलापों की सराहना करती हूँ। इस संदर्भ में एनर्जी एफिशिएंसी इनोवेशन पर विशेष ध्यान देने की भी मैं सराहना करती हूँ। मैं नेशनल एनर्जी एफिशिएंसी इनोवेशन अवार्ड्स के विजेताओं की नई सोच और कार्य पद्धति के लिए उनकी प्रशंसा करती हूँ। मैं चाहती हूँ कि पुरस्कृत किए गए इनोवेशंस का व्यापक स्तर पर उपयोग किया जाए। ऐसे इनोवेशन से प्रेरित होकर अधिक से अधिक लोग नई नई पद्धतियाँ विकसित करेंगे, जिससे पर्यावरण संरक्षण में सहायता प्राप्त होगी। बायोडाइवर्सिटी सहित प्रकृति को बचाने की चिंता हम सबको करनी है। भारत की महान कवयित्री महादेवी वर्मा जी ने एक चिंता बड़ी मार्मिक शब्दों से किए हैं। उन्होंने लिखा है, आंधी आए जोर शोर से, डाले टूटे हैं झोंकोर से, उड़ा घोंसला अंडे फूटे, किससे दुख की बात कहेगी, अब ये चिड़िया कहाँ रहेगी, ये चिड़िया कहाँ रहेगी। हम सबको मिलकर चिड़िया के घोंसलों को बचाना है, चिड़िया को बचाना है, अंडे बच्चों को भी बचाना है, डाली को बचाना है, पेड़ को भी बचाना है, धरती माता के प्राकृतिक संतुलन को बचाना है, अपने लिए और आने वाली पीढ़ियों के लिए। मुझे प्रसन्नता है कि हमारे देश में पर्यावरण संरक्षण के संकल्प को कार्य रूप दिया जा रहा है। पर्यावरण संरक्षण के प्रयासों से सभी देशवासियों को मैं पर्यावरण सेनानी मानती हूँ और सबके विजय की मंगल कामना करती हूँ। आज के इस समारोह को मैं ऊर्जा संरक्षण के माध्यम से प्रकृति के संरक्षण के आह्वान के रूप में देखती हूँ। हम सब एक संकल्प के लिए जो कुछ भी करेंगे वो सदैव प्रकृति के अनुकूल होगा, कभी भी प्रतिकूल नहीं होगा। प्रकृति और प्रगति के संतुलन को बनाए रखने में ही मानव कल्याण निहित है। इस विचार के साथ पूरी मानवता आगे बढ़े, इसी मंगल कामना के साथ अपने वाणी को विराम देती हूँ। जय हिंद, जय भारत। धन्यवाद।
Thank you, Madam President, for your kind words and blessings. We request all to please be seated.
मेरा एक स्पेसिफिक प्रश्न है उड़ीसा रिलेटेड। माननीय मंत्री जी अवगत है इस बारे में, उनसे चर्चा भी एक आध बार हुई थी। एक है मान्यवर कटक से संबलपुर का